Hello and welcome to Racing in Queensland. I'm your host, Jesse McDonald, and this is my co-host, Paul Knight. Welcome, Paul.
Yeah, lovely to be here, Jess. How are you, mate?
I'm not too bad at all, mate. Nice and chirpy with the Cox Plate coming up.
It is a big, great weekend of racing. And what is that on your head this week?
This is a new cap to keep the old scone from burning. But anyway.
Exactly.
I'm keeping the head warm because I've got plenty of winners coming out of my mouth today. So let's get into it, eh? Let's start with Eagle
They're
Fun.
not coming out your ass.
Well, I'm sure they will be. But let's get into it. Race 2, the perfect cutest 2-year-old handicap at 12.52 over the 1,000. What do you like here?
Yeah, Jess, I like the number one. My good friend Nathan Schofield trains it. The horse won a barrier trial at Doomben a few weeks ago. It ran well first up in the heavy track, ran third. And I think all the talk will be all the talk at the track on Saturday. He'll come out, and I think he'll be all bar one's first winner. And that he looks to me like a ready-made racehorse. So hopefully for Nathan, he comes out and gets the job. For second and third, I'm tipping Brian Guy's horse, Crazy Mama. Ferocity filly, she ran second first up in the first 2-year-old races at Eagle Farm a couple of weeks ago. And for third, I'm tipping Macca's Express, trained by Michael Nolan up there at Toowoomba. He's a full brother to Sam's Express, who was a good 2-year-old a few seasons ago. And I think Macca's Express will show us something first up as well.
Well, that nice one there. I've gone completely different. I like Flying Jet, filly by Jetspur.
Is that a colt or a filly, mate?
Yeah, it's a filly by Jetspur. I think with Larry Cassidy, it's drawn the 3.
Your old golfing partner.
Yeah, no, I'm quite confident this will win. I like Spring Rose for second. Another filly by Nadeem that I like. I like the Nadeems. They seem to be throwing some good progeny, and I like her. And for third, I'll be tipping number 9, Crazy Mama, by Ferocity, from Neville Stewart's Oakland stud there out at Toowoomba.
Yeah, that's right. Ferocity it is, actually. He's had a couple of winners in the last week, and then he's really on fire, going well.
He's doing well. Moving on, we're looking at race 4 here, the Mainland Open handicap at 210 over the 1,200. What do you like here?
Mate, I've just got to find it first. I've got to.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to jump into it.
You just jump in, my friend.
I'll jump in. I'm on, here I've got on top number 6, the 60s. It's a lovely gelding here by Grandira. She's had 3 starts at the track for a first, second and third, and I like her on top. I like him on top, sorry. For second, I like Carry the Clubs, and third, I'm throwing in number 9, One Lickety Split.
Yeah, that's One Lickety Split, my friend, trained by Gordon York down there at Coffs Harbour. Good bloke, Gordon. Anyhow, my tips in the races, I'm training the St. Vincent... the St. Vincent de Paul trained the Jackal to win. Been a good, consistent horse over a long period of time, and I think tomorrow could be his day. For second, I'm throwing in the Robert Heathcote trained Fontantes. You get that one?
Again?
Fontantes. Very good, isn't it?
Nice
with Jimmy Byrne on board, I think she'll be a very good chance in the race. And for third, I'm going with you with the One Lickety Split from the Gordon York stable.
Race 6, the Western Star Open handicap at 3:30 over the mile, 1,600 metres. Here I like Lucky Dubai, number 8, out of the Kim Craft stable in Sunshine Coast. It's got great form, excellent form here, and I think she's definitely the horse to beat, and I'm putting her on top. For second, I like Chilled from the Les Kelly stable. Were you having a bit of a chat to Kelly on the weekend?
Yeah, just during the week. Yeah, Chilled's going very good, and that he's in good form at the moment. He's just dropping down from the 2,000 down to the 1,600 metres, but he's in fine form at the moment, so he'll be hard to beat.
Yeah, well, I'm throwing him in for second, and for third, number 6, Mr. Orient.
Yep. Well, I'm with you with Lucky Dubai. Hard to go past a horse in good form like that.
Winning form's good form.
It is indeed, long as it's putting money in our back pockets and your back pockets.
That's the most important thing.
Exactly. We're going for Chilled second as well. He's in good winning form, and that just, like I said, he's dropping back from the 2,200 back to the 1,600. So that'll be a bit of a challenge, but I'm sure he can do it. And for third, I'm throwing in the Bruce Hill trained Sermon. So I think he'll be a good chance for Bruce there to run the gap.
Race 7, the Continental Cup cutest 3-year-old handicap at 4 over the 1,000. Your selections here?
Well, I'm tipping Steel Dragon. He's first up since May. The 1,000 will suit him. He's been a very consistent horse, good horse. He's had the 9 starts as a 2-year-old for 5 wins, won 300,000 in prize money. So he's a very good, consistent horse. And I think the first up over the 1,000 will be very, very hard to beat. For second, I'm throwing in Paraved, a Jetsburg colt trained by Helen Page down here at the Gold Coast. He too is having his first run back after a spell. His last start he won the the Magic Millions 2-year-old consolation race here in January, and this is his first run back. And for third, I'm throwing in the John Wallace trained Miko's Diamond, who's been in very consistent form lately, running around.
Yeah, here I like number 9, Joppa. One from left field here. Chris Muntz on board, the Caulfield Cup winning jockey. And
you have gone left field, haven't you?
Yeah, I was on it. And I'm getting on Chris Muntz here. Career starts. He's had 3 starts for a win and 2/3. He's in good form. The horse is strong. By Tycoon Ruler out of safety pins by Youthful Pegs. I like it on top. For second, I like Power of Ed out of the Helen Page stable, the one that you like too. And for third, Steel Dragon, another one out of the Gillian Heinrich stable. So there, my selections 9, 5 and 2. Moving on to the big race of the day, and no doubt this is the talk of the town. It's the Cox Plate, 3 million, 1.8 million to the winner. Wouldn't mind me taking home a bit of that pie.
Oh, exactly. It'd be lovely, a bit of that in the old Skyrocket. And it's on at 4:35 Queensland time. So
Queensland time?
Yeah, 4:35 Queensland time. Not 5:35 as you're looking down there, my friend. 4:35 in Queensland, 5:35.
So let's cut to the chase. Who do you like?
I'm going with the sentimental horse here this week, Shootout. I've liked the horse the whole way through, and I think this is his race. So I'm on Shootout. Unfortunately, with the passing of Staffy Casitas this week, Corey Brown will be riding him. But I'm sure Staffy will be there in spirit with us on the weekend. For second, I'm throwing in Captain Sonador from the Roger Milne stable up there at Oakey. He won the Epsom Handicap, the race which our octogenarian friend Howard Wilson was going for but never got to. And for third, I'm throwing in Zipping. I think Zipping will be coming home and be knocking on the door there. So I'm going for Shootout. He's my sentimental favourite, and I've been on him for a while, so I think this is his race. Captain Sonador for second and Zipping for third.
Well, we have been on Shootout from the get-go, and 50-1 we started tipping him for the Melbourne Cup, and he is still my selection for the Melbourne Cup. But moving on, more importantly, to the Cox Plate, I do like So You Think. I think this horse is unbeatable. His form is sensational. It is very strong. He's a strong runner. He'll get the 2,000. And no doubt he's got the best trainer in the race in Bart Cummings, who's won this race many a time. I'm unsure how many, but I think he's the horse to beat. I'm putting in Shootout for second. He's tending to run like a stayer, and I think he'll be far more suited to the Melbourne Cup. I think they'll be a little bit quick for him in the Cox Plate and a bit too sharp for him. But no doubt, I'm not jumping off his back. I think he will win the Melbourne Cup. But just for this race, I think that they just might be a bit too fast, and he's just starting to show signs that he's very dour. For third, I like Who Be Got You. So they're my selections, 5, 6 and 2. And it'll be interesting to hear that the trainer of Zipping, Robbie Hickmont, used to work for Johnny Wallace up here in 1999. So there's a bit of history for you folks back there. There's sort of a trainer-mentor appreciation going on there. So it'll be interesting to see what Robbie Hickmont and Johnny Wallace have to say to each other on the day. But that's it, folks. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Racing in Queensland. Join us next week for another episode. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Jess. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye for now.
Bye.